Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster, here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. It's now time to select your team. Time to figure out where on the coaching. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select any. Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Hawkeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama. Once he got some room, it was over. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Finding an escape route. He's loose on the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level rival. Great vision, and David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come on.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Bust through behind his pad. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught close to the marker. It's Cuevas. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Let's it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Gill.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Escapes trouble. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. It's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, the hops. He's loose. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out.
Oh,
Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had it. There he goes! And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Calls his own number. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. He's got 98 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. They're going to run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall in front of him.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got him in the backfield quick.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call. And it's a fake. He wants to throw it. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. And the Hawkeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He gets a hand on it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown tie. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the... He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Here comes that Alabama offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Punt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Turning it on! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season.